In lecture 5, we will mainly discuss the binary arithmetic operations like binary addition, binary subtraction, binary multiplication, and finally the division operation. See, and actually in module 2, or when you discuss this binary operations, we are discussing logical operation and arithmetic operation. Okay. And in this particular lecture, we are discussing the arithmetic operation, not logical operation. So don't get confused with the plus symbol. Okay, in logical operation, the OR operation is indicated by the plus sign. But in arithmetic operation, the plus sign is used to the normal addition operation. So don't get confused with the logical OR operation and the binary addition. Okay, this is also called as a logical addition when you discuss the logic gate. Okay, this plus sign is also, or the OR operation is also known as a logical addition, but here it is different. This is binary addition. It's something like your decimal addition. Okay, and now we will discuss the basic rules used in binary arithmetic or binary addition. Make sure that you are not confused with logical addition. Logical addition is entirely different thing. So this is not logical addition. Logical addition is entirely different thing. Okay, logical addition is different from this binary addition. So this plus sign is indicating the addition, the normal arithmetic addition. Okay, so this is arithmetic operation. And when you add 0, so this is a binary one. 0 plus 0, if you add, you will get 0. In other words, you can say that if you add two binary bits, 0 plus 0, you will get 0. Okay, and this is in the same column. And if there is any carry occurs when you add these two bits, and that is indicated as a MSB. Okay, so that is here indicated as sum and carry. So this is actually indicating the sum, and this portion is actually indicating as a carry. So here is the carry is 0. Now if you are adding 0 plus 1, that is equal to 1. Okay, so sum 0 plus 1, if you add, you will get 1, and there is no carry, so we can write 0 1. That's why carry 0. Next one, 1 plus 0, if you add 1 plus 0, exactly the same thing, and you can call it as a 0 1. All these values are in binary, so all these values are in binary. Okay, we are indicating binary operation. So all these the base of the number system is 2, and finally you will get 1 plus 1. Okay, here comes an interesting thing. Here it is a binary values, so base of this number is 2, also 2. So if you add two binary number, 1 plus 1, okay, you will get 1 0 actually. So the sum part will get 0, and you will carry is equal to 1. Okay, so make sure that this is not a decimal addition, this is binary addition. If you write the binary sequence 0 1 instead of 2, this is a binary numbers 0 1. After this 1, you will get 1 0. After that 1 1, then 1 0 0, 1 0 1, 1 1 0, 1 1 1. After that 1 0 0. So okay, all these numbers indicating the binary sequence. So this value is actually indicating 1 decimal 1. This is 0. This value is actually indicating the decimal 2. This is actually decimal 3. So if you add two ones, you will get 2 actually, but the 2 is represented in binary as 1 0. So that way it's 1 0. So make sure that when you add 1 plus 1, you will get 1 0, not 2 in the case of binary. Okay, so you need to remember this rule. This is very important. 1 plus 1 is equal to 1 0, not 2. Okay, we can think one more operation if you are using more than 1 bit. Okay, or we can say when there is a carry from the previous addition. For example, if you add 1 plus 0, you will get 1 actually. Okay, there is no carry, and if you add one more value plus 0, Okay, you'll get 1. Okay, or in other words, you can say 1 plus 0 plus 0. You want to add 3 bits the same time. So 1 plus 0 0, sorry, 1, then 1 plus 0 1, and the carry is 0. So 0 1. And similarly, if you consider another case 0 1, sorry, 1 0 1, initially if you add 1 plus 0, you will get 1, then 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is equal to 1 0. Okay, so sum is equal to 0, carry is equal to 1. Okay, after that you can consider 1 plus 1 plus 0. So if you add 1 plus 1, you will get 1 0, 1 0 plus 0, 1 0. So again, sum 0, carry 1. And finally, you can add 1 plus 1 plus 1. Okay, if you add these two ones, you will get 1 0. Okay, you will get 1 0 here. Then again, you need to add 1 0 plus 1. Okay, it becomes 1 1. Okay, 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. Then again 1 plus 0, you will get 1 1. Okay, which is equal to actually 3. Okay, this is 2, but in decimal it is 3. It's equivalent to 3 in decimal, because if you add 1 plus 1, you will get 2 in decimal, which is in binary represented as 1 0, and if you again add plus 1, you will get 3. So 1 1 is actually the representation of 3 in binary. Now we'll discuss one question. Add the binary numbers 0 0 1 1 1. Okay, you can write that, and 1 0 1 1. So we can add 1 0 1 0 1. Okay, we need to add these two values. So this is a plus sign. So you can write 1 plus 1 by using the rule. It's 1 0 actually. So 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is equal to 1 0. So corresponding column you'll write 0, and there is 1 that will indicate as a carry. So again, you need to add 3 bits at the same time. 1 plus 1. Okay, 1 plus 1, you will get 1 0 again plus 0. So you'll get 1 0 again. So again there will be a carry. So we'll add this carry here. So now it is 1 plus 1, 1 0 plus 1. So it is 1 1 actually. So instead of 1 1, you will put 1, and there is one carry. So 1 plus 0 1, again 1 plus 0. So you'll get 1 here, and here 0 plus 1 1. So this will be the final answer, and you can verify that. And one more thing, you can try the same thing in decimal also to verify whether the result is correct. So we need to identify the corresponding decimal value 1 2 4 8 16. So the first value is 4 plus 2 plus 1, so which is 7. Now it is 16 plus 4 plus 1. 16 plus 4, 20 plus 1, so you will get 21. And finally you can check that it's 16 plus 8, it's 24 plus 4, 28. So you are getting 22. So you are getting a correct answer. So this is a binary addition by using the basic rule. Now we'll move on to the binary subtraction, similar to the binary addition. So 0 minus 0, we'll call it as 0. 1 minus 1, 0. 1 minus 0, sorry, here it is 1 minus 1, which is 0. Here it is 1 minus 0, which is equal to 1. And here comes the special case, 1 0 minus 1. Okay, if you subtract 1 from 1 0, so all these values are binary, so don't get confused, this is not decimal, so you'll get 1. Okay, why? Because this 1 0 is actually representing the decimal value 2, and if you subtract 1 from here, you'll get 1. Okay, so this is also, so same thing. Okay, and that's why it is indicated as 1 0 minus 1 is equal to 1. This is not equal to 9 actually. Okay, don't consider as a decimal value, here it is a binary operation. But when you use this 1 0 minus 1, there is another problem. If you consider this particular column, okay, here it is a 0, we cannot subtract 1 from 0. So we'll borrow 1 from here. So now here it becomes 0, and this value becomes 1 0. So now we need to, instead of this 0, we will consider as a 1 0. 1 0 minus 1 will be 1, and this 0 here is 0, so you'll get 0. So 0 1 will be the answer, because we cannot subtract 1 from 0. Okay, so this is the concept, and make sure that you remember this particular rule. 1 0 minus 1 is 9 in the case of decimal, but this is binary. 1 0 in binary, okay, minus 1 in binary, you'll get 1 in binary. Okay. So we'll try one question. Here it is given 0 1 1, and okay, we need to subtract this from 1 0 1 actually. Okay, so we need to perform subtraction. So if you look at here, it is 1 minus 1 will be 0. Okay, if you check at this column 2, and 0 minus 1, this is not possible. Okay, so we will buy one, we'll borrow 1 from the third column. So if you borrow 1 from here, it becomes 0, and here it will becomes 1 0. Okay, now we need to consider 1 0 minus 1, so it will be 1, and third column now it is 0, so 0 minus 0, 0. So you'll get 0 1 0 as the answer. Now we can verify this particular result by comparing decimal value also. Okay, the same rule is indicated here. Now we can check that this is decimal value. We can verify which one is the equivalent decimal value. It's 101, which is actually 5, minus it's 3, so you need to get 2, so we are getting 2. Okay, so it's correct. Now we can try one more question. Subtract a binary number 00111 from 10101. So we need to write 10101, and we need to subtract 00111. Okay, we need to subtract. So if you subtract these two values, 1 minus 1 0, and here it is 0, so we cannot subtract. So we'll borrow 1 from here. So now it is 0, and this quantity becomes 1 0. Okay, when you borrow 1 from here, it becomes 1 0. So this 1 can be subtracted from 1 0, you will get 1. Okay, all these values are binary. Okay, 1 0 means it's a binary 1 0, so 1 0 minus 1, it's actually 2 minus 1. Okay, that's why it's 1. Now we'll move to the third column. Third column, again it is 0 minus 1, so which is not possible. Okay, so we'll move to the fourth column. Again, this is not possible here. Okay, so now we'll move to the last column, so fifth column. So there is a 1, so we'll buy 1 from here, or we'll borrow 1 from here. So now this 0 becomes 1 0. Okay, and we need 1 here, so again we will borrow 1 from here. This is 1 0 actually. Okay, if you borrow 1 from here, or if you subtract 1 from 1 0, this 1 0 becomes 1, and we will write the third column as 1 0. Okay, so 1 0 minus 1, okay, that is 2 minus 1, which is equal to 1. Then now in the fourth column, now it is indicated as 1. Okay, after borrowing 1, or after subtracting 1 from this 1 0, the remaining value is 1. Okay, 1 0 means 2. If you subtract 1 from 2, the remaining is 1. So here it is 1. So 1 minus 0, 1. Okay, and finally it is 0. So this is the final answer. Okay, now we can verify the corresponding decimal operation. So if you compare this, it becomes 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. So 16 plus 4, 20 plus 1, 21. Here it is 4 plus 2 plus 1, 7. At the lower portion, it is 2 plus 4, 8. Okay. Sorry. This corresponds to, sorry, 6 plus 8. So you'll get 14. Okay. So you're getting exactly the same thing. So now we verified the binary subtraction. Now we'll move to the multiplication part. See here, one advantage is that it's similar to the decimal operation. So you can simply consider as 0 1. So 0 into 0, it's 0. 0 into 1, it's 0. 1 into 0, 0. 1 into 1, 1. So this is similar to the decimal multiplication, but the values are represented binary actually, but the operation will be similar to the decimal one. Now we'll see one example. Here two values are given, 101 and 1101. We need to multiply. The same way in the decimal we can perform the multiplication. First we need to take this one and we need to multiply first value 1001. So you get 1 0 0 1. Okay, now we need to consider this 0. If you multiply with 0, the answer will be 0. And next 1, so we'll get 1 0 0 1, and the fourth one is again 1 1 0 1 0. Now we need to add. So for that we need to consider binary addition. Okay, don't decimal addition. So exactly 1 will be here. Now we need to 0 plus 0 0. 0 plus 0 plus 1 will be 1. Here it is 1 0. 1 plus 0 1. Again 1 plus 0 1. Now it is 1 plus 1. So 1 plus 1 means 1 0 actually. So there will be 1 carry. Okay, you will get a 1 carry here. So 1 plus 0 1, again 1, again 1, and finally it is 1. Okay, there is no carry. Then 1 plus 0 1, and finally 1. So this will be the final multiplied answer. Okay, now we'll explain the binary division. Again, in binary division, here you can see the two values. Okay, and we need to divide by 1001. So you need to write the values here, like just like in the normal division. First, we need to verify the value by using the number of bits. So here it is 4 bits. Now we need to take the 4 bits first. So now we can see that 1110 and 1001. If you compare these two values, which one is bigger? Okay, we know that this 1110 is greater than 1001 because this is 9 actually. This is actually 14. Okay, so we can write 1 here. So it contains 1 9. So we need to multiply 1 with 1001. So we'll get exactly this answer 100. Now we need to subtract. Okay, so if you subtract, you will get 0 minus 1. We cannot perform, so we need to borrow from here. Okay, so simply we need to subtract, you will get 101. Okay, and once you get, is a normal subtraction that we already discussed. And now this is the remainder actually. Now we'll write this one here. Okay, now it is 1011. So now we need to verify 1011 and 1001. So we compare these two values. This is actually 9. This is actually 13, not 13. It's actually 11. Okay, so 11 is greater. So again you can put a 1 here, corresponding 1, and now we need to multiply with 101, and you will get 101 here. And now we need to subtract. So after subtraction, you will get 1 0, and now we need to write this 0 here. But if you look at this value, this is 100, 100, and if you compare 1001, which one is greater? This is actually 9, this is actually 4. So 9 is greater. So we cannot write 1 here, so we'll write 0. Okay, and we will write the next value. So now it is 1001 and 1001. Okay, so it is equal. So we can put a 1 here, and you can write 11001, and if you subtract, you will get. So we completed the binary division also. Okay, so these are the basic rule and simple examples which shows the binary addition operation. So make sure that you are comfortable with the logical operations and binary arithmetic. Okay, binary addition is there and logical addition is there. Okay, you need to differentiate these two. Thank you.